Hello and you're welcome to Sarah Football Extra. My name is Rafael Banaman Kote, and this week Manchester United was involved in a preseason friendly against Dortmund of the German Bundesliga. And on the back of the fact that Manchester United lost that particular match 3-2, there have been a lot of stories from that particular match. And the highlight of the game centers on the fact that Onana was actually shouting at, that is, ex-captain Harry Maguire. But before we delve into the discussion of that particular one, if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so. To subscribe to the channel, click on the button below. This is our Football Extra. So let's delve deep into discussion. So on the back of the fact that Onana actually shouted at ex-captain Harry Maguire, a lot of people have been asking whether he's justified to have shouted on Harry Maguire. So there are people who are on one side of the table that feel that it is wrong on Onana's side to have shouted at Harry Maguire. People of the view that, you freshly signed from Inter Milan to Manchester United. You still have a long way to actually merge or synerge or form a synergy with your defenders. You actually have to warm your way into the heart of your defenders, because on the back of you signing and coming into a new setup, people actually feel that it will take a while for you to stamp your authority on this particular setup. When you look at the Manchester United backline, they boast of central defenders such as Lisandro Martinez, Rafa Varane. They also have Harry Maguire, John Evans. Then when you look at their laterals, they have Luke Shaw, who most often than not is deployed as a left centre back by Erik ten Hag in instances where the back line or the main centre backs are probably injured or he wants to actually rotate his side. Then we have Diego Dalot, who could also play at the right back or left back position. Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well, the right or the left back position. Brandon Williams, he has actually gotten some minutes in his tank for the preseason. But the center of the argument remains on the fact that the second goal that Manchester United conceded to Borussia Dortmund, Manchester United were actually playing a high line, and you could see that Harry Maguire had moved to the right side of defense, and he actually received a pass from Christian Eriksen. When he received the pass, he passed back to Christian Eriksen. People of the view that Eriksen was surrounded by 3 players from Borussia Dortmund, and Maguire could have chosen a better option. Either he handled the ball or he looked for a different option. Maybe he could have retreated and passed back to Andre Onana to start the attack, or he could play it out of touch or balloon the ball into play. He didn't take any of these options. He passed the ball right into touch to Christian Eriksen, who was surrounded by 3 Borussia Dortmund players. Manchester United lost that particular ball. Christian Eriksen lost that ball. Borussia Dortmund counted on that occasion and they scored. And that is where the fury actually started from Andre Onana. He got furious. He berated his teammate, that is Harry Maguire. And it has become a constant news. It's become a constant highlight. People feel that it was wrong on his part to berate his teammate. Why would he go on the trajectory of berating his teammate? But the other side of the coin, people feel that it is a step in the right direction. He's a new player that has come into the field. He needs to stamp his authority down. Then an example was made from one of Manchester United's greatest goalkeepers, Peter Schmeichel. In those days where he used to be in goal for Manchester United, he used to berate his that is defenders when they fell short of what was expected of him. In the post-match conference, I mean, Andre Onana was asked what he felt about it, and he said that he demanded a lot from himself, and he also demands a lot from his defenders. So it wasn't on the fact that he was actually berating him, but he expected Harry Maguire to do more. He expected Maguire to actually exceed expectations, and it didn't happen as such. I just hope that this is not an issue that will be blown out of proportion, because I mean, Andre Onana shouldn't be targeted for the fact that he's expecting his teammate to actually do what is expected of him. I mean, people have blown this whole issue out of proportion and feel that, I mean, the fact that he recently joined Manchester United, he's actually tainting his image by setting a precedent where it's not the best. But before Andre Onana came into the Manchester United job, there was someone, David De Gea, and he had led the backline for close to 12 years. We had seen several occasions where his defenders had actually let him down. He was a very different personality altogether. He wasn't vociferous enough. He wasn't somebody that likes to query his defenders or berate them. Andre Onana is a different personality altogether. He's vociferous, he's a strong character, he's somebody that demands a lot from his players. So, I mean, he's somebody that likes to keep clean sheets as well. So, as a ball playing goalkeeper that likes to keep clean sheets, I mean, you would expect that, I mean, his reaction was, it was normal, but people felt that he could have gone about it the right way. I mean, he shouldn't have exhumed a lot of fury to that is Harry Maguire. He could have left it in the dressing room, then they could actually package things up on their way to go. I just hope that that is Dutch manager Erik ten Hag, David De Gea, Andre Onana, as well as Harry Maguire, they will find a round table for discussion and know how to go about these things before they actually escalate into a different thing altogether. Look at Manchester United pre-season matches. They actually played 6 matches. Their first match, they actually beat that is Leeds by 2-0. They followed up with a win against Lyon by 1-0. Then they actually beat Arsenal by 2-0 and even beat them on penalties. Then they followed up with a lose against Wrexham by 3-1. One would have thought that on the back of losing to Wrexham by 3-1, they would have backed up. Then they lost to European heavyweights, Real Madrid by 2-0. As if that was not enough, then they lost to Borussia Dortmund from Germany by 3-2. Their next match, I mean, the hope is that Manchester United will be able to deliver the goals. But the highlight of today's discussion centers on the fact that was Andre Onana justified in his reaction against Harry Maguire. I mean, you can leave your comment in the comment section. You can tell me what you think about it, whether he was justified in actually berating or shouting at Harry Maguire in losing possession, which led to Manchester United losing by 3-2. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so to subscribe to the channel. My name is Raphael Bannerman Quote. Keep hope alive with sports.